We started where all TV starts, with characters. So I started asking some of the other designers that I had worked with and that I have a lot of respect for, who out there should be doing G.I. Joe? And quite honestly, Clem, you have a job because of Jose Lopez. So I don't know if you want to buy him a car or something, but Clem is actually a Canadian artist. I called you, having seen a lot of your stuff, and said, you know, I'd love you to do this. And you came back first pass on stuff that was gorgeous. So do you want to talk a little bit just about kind of how you took the American illustration concept and turned it into what our characters became?
I tried to keep it very, I wouldn't say, the word's been used, it was classy. I don't know if I would qualify it as that, but it's very simple. Try to keep it elegant. Try to boil it down to the essence of the characters. And especially now, I mean, the world has evolved a bit since the 80s, and technology doesn't look the same. Clothing might not look the same. Everybody's aware of what a soldier looks like. So you want to throw in a bit of fantasy and also throw in a bit of that modern, that old style that everybody's going to remember and everybody's going to like. You don't want to you want to mix like modern illustration, old illustration with the old designs of the G.I. Joe that everybody's going to love and recognize without really sticking to exactly what those old designs were. Pretty much everybody's going to be able to recognize their favorite characters, and that's basically it.
I stumbled upon this guy's work, and I was just like completely blown away. I was like, immediately you're like, who's this guy? Like I have to find out who this guy is. Just through asking people at the studio and asking them around, I found out that it was Clem. You know, it was just like very rare you come across, me personally come across design work or, you know, an artist where you just, you know, it just kind of changes your vision of how you design and how you see what you do. And that's the impact that Clem had on me.
You know, my best memory of Clem is meeting him for the very first time when we were in San Diego Comic-Con. That's because that's how we both broke in. So it is such a huge victory for the both of us to be able to, you know, him influence a huge cartoon like G.I. Joe and me working with him on something like that. He's come up with a look for G.I. Joe and I couldn't be any prouder of him.
The show really did grow from Clem's initial designs and development. He really was kind of the heart and soul and the starting point from a visual standpoint for G.I. Joe Renegades. He set the bar so high with his designs for the show, for his unique approach, for his respect for the product and the property, but we're all very thankful that he was part of this crew and part of this project, and I think he's going to be sadly missed.
A friend of mine had this sketchbook, and I remember seeing it on his desk, and I'm like, wow, who is this guy? And like most people, I made them say, who's this Clement Sauve? Not knowing that that's not how you pronounce his name. Sorry, Clem. I just feel really blessed to have worked with him for this past year. Considering his age, I think, you know, the sky was the limit. There's so much more he was capable of, and I'm very sad that this is all that we got, but I also feel blessed because he did so much in so little time. I'm very pleased to have been able to work with him, and I'm sad it was just for such a short amount of time.